Picture this. You're at a party, surrounded by chatter and laughter. Everyone's deep in their own conversations, but across the room he stands out. He's not the loudest guy there. He's not putting on a show. But there's something about him, quiet, magnetic, and completely undeniable. Maybe it's the way his eyes linger a moment too long, the sound of his laugh, or how he moves just close enough for you to feel it. Is this just friendliness, or is there something more? Could he be carrying feelings he hasn't dared to say out loud? Welcome to the world of hidden signals, those unspoken moments that most of us miss. The truth is, attraction doesn't always show up with fireworks. It's subtle, it's layered, and it's easy to brush off as coincidence or just being nice. But what if I told you there are patterns? What if there are clear, science-backed signs that a man who's secretly into you always gives away? This isn't about playing games or turning connection into strategy. This is about recognizing the real, deeply human ways we show interest. It's about those small, powerful moments, fleeting glances, the echo of laughter, a touch that lingers just a second longer than it should. These signals? They're not random. They're clues. They tell a story. So maybe you've been asking yourself, why does he keep looking at me like that? Why is his laugh so quick and genuine when I say something? Why does it feel different when he touches my arm? These questions aren't just passing thoughts. They're invitations to see something deeper, something real. Because once you learn to spot these patterns, everything shifts. In this video, we'll break down 3 powerful signs that a man who's secretly attracted to you always displays. These aren't guesses. They're grounded in psychology, human behavior, and the art of connection. From the way his laughter holds onto the edges of your conversations to those moments when his eyes lock on yours, each sign is like a quiet confession he can't hide. But here's the catch. Learning to see these signals isn't just about him. It's about you. It's about how you notice, how you respond, and how you step into relationships with confidence and clarity. Once you learn to decode these signs, you'll start to move differently, more sure of yourself, more aware, and more connected to the world around you. So stay with me until the end, because when you see these hidden signals for what they are, you'll unlock a new understanding of attraction, one rooted in awareness, authenticity, and even the wisdom of Stoicism. And now let's begin. We're starting with one of the most revealing and most overlooked signals, the way his laughter lingers. Step 1. The subtle sound of attraction in his laugh. Laughter is one of the simplest and most universal ways we connect with others. But what if I told you that a man's laughter could hold a deeper meaning when he's secretly drawn to you? Think about it. Have you ever noticed him laughing at jokes that you didn't even think were that great? Maybe his laugh comes a little too quickly or seems to linger just a moment longer. The truth is, this isn't just politeness. It's a clue. When a man is attracted to you, your humor transforms in his eyes. Even your casual words seem to spark joy and amusement. But why does this happen? Why does he laugh, even when there's nothing particularly funny? The answer lies in human psychology. Laughter isn't just a reaction, it's a signal. It breaks down walls, creates trust, and builds intimacy. When a man laughs at your jokes, he's not just showing that he finds you funny. It's his way of saying, I enjoy being around you, and I want you to feel good. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Laughter, especially when it comes to attraction, becomes a tool, a way for him to show interest without having to say it outright. Men are often taught to guard their emotions, especially early on. So instead of confessing their feelings directly, they use subtler nonverbal cues like laughter to let you know they're intrigued. Now, how can you tell if his laughter is genuine or just polite? Pay attention. A man who's truly interested will laugh naturally. His laughter will feel effortless, warm, and often accompanied by a smile that lights up his whole face. His eyes might soften, and his body language will lean toward you, signaling that he's fully present. Consistency is another key sign. If he's laughing at nearly everything you say, even the jokes that don't quite land, it's more than just good manners. He's invested. He's tuned into you, focusing on every word as if your presence alone is enough to brighten his day. And this is where mindfulness comes in. Notice how his laughter shifts depending on the situation. Does he laugh more when it's just the two of you? Is his laughter more genuine when he has your full attention? These subtle details reveal how he feels. From a deeper perspective, laughter can be seen as a reflection of the connection he's trying to build. It's not just about breaking the ice, it's about creating a bridge to something more meaningful. Through his laughter, he's showing you that he values your company and wants to connect on a deeper level. Take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed his laugh standing out? Maybe it felt a little more intimate or sounded louder than usual. What did that moment tell you about how he feels? Laughter is a powerful force. It transforms interactions, fosters connection, and speaks volumes about what's left unsaid. When a man laughs at even your smallest jokes, it's his way of saying, "I see you and I want to be closer to you." And this is just the beginning. Up next, we'll explore another subtle yet revealing sign of attraction, the language of touch. Stick around, because what's coming next might just change how you see those small, everyday moments. Step 2. The language of touch. Is he sending you a signal? Let's talk about something incredibly intimate, the silent language of touch. Picture this. You're sitting next to him, having a light-hearted conversation. As he talks, his arm brushes yours, or maybe he gives you a quick tap on the shoulder to catch your attention. Perhaps there's a playful nudge during a shared laugh. At first, these small touches might seem insignificant, but they're far from it. When a man feels drawn to you, touch becomes his quiet expression, a way of communicating what he might not yet be ready to say aloud. But why is touch so important? Why does it carry so much weight? Here's the truth. Touch is one of the oldest, most instinctive ways we connect with each other. Long before language existed, touch was how we conveyed comfort, reassurance, and closeness. A gentle pat, a playful shove, a lingering hand, these gestures speak volumes where words might fail. For a man who's attracted to you, touch becomes a bridge, closing the space between you. And here's the key question. Have you ever felt his touch and sensed that it was different? It's not just about the act itself, it's the intention behind it. Does his touch linger, just for a second longer than it should? Does it feel natural, yet deliberate? These little moments reveal so much more than he might ever admit. Research has shown just how powerful touch can be. A study published in the journal Emotion found that even a fleeting touch can evoke feelings of trust, gratitude, and affection. So, when he touches you, whether it's brushing a hair from your face or resting his hand on your back, it's more than polite. It's personal. It's his way of saying, "I feel comfortable with you. I want to be closer to you." But how can you tell if his touch means attraction and not just friendliness? Let's break it down. Timing. Does he touch you during moments of shared laughter or emotional conversations? Those are signs of a deeper connection. Context. Does he touch you more than he does others? For example, does he find subtle reasons to rest his hand on your arm or shoulder when it's not necessary? Frequency. Is there a pattern? Adjusting your coat, brushing something off your sleeve, or even guiding you through a crowd. These repeated gestures hint at more than just casual affection. And it's not just the touch itself. Watch his body language. If he's leaning in when he talks or positioning himself so you're always in his space, those accidental brushes might not be so accidental after all. The Stoics teach us to be mindful and present, to observe the unspoken dynamics of our interactions. So, when he touches you, ask yourself, how does it make you feel? Do you feel noticed, appreciated, or closer to him? These moments aren't random, they're intentional. John Keats once said, "Touch has a memory." A simple, fleeting touch can linger in your thoughts far longer than words, leaving a mark that's hard to ignore. So the next time it happens, pause for just a moment. Think about what it means. Is it casual, or does it carry the weight of something deeper? Now tell me, have you experienced a touch that made you wonder if it meant more? Share your story. I'd love to hear how it made you feel. And don't go anywhere, because next, we're diving into one of the most revealing signs of attraction, the lingering glance. It's the piece that ties it all together. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss this. Step 3. The silent confession in his lingering glance. There's something undeniably captivating about a glance that lingers just a second too long. You've felt it, haven't you? That charged moment when your eyes meet his, and for a fleeting instant, the world seems to pause. His gaze holds steady, warm and intense, as though he's speaking volumes without uttering a single word. What is it about that look that feels so personal, so revealing? A lingering glance isn't just a casual act. It's one of the strongest signs that a man is secretly drawn to you. It's not a fleeting moment. It's a quiet confession, a glimpse into his feelings that words can't capture. This is attraction in its rawest form, pure and unspoken. But why does eye contact carry so much weight? What makes it such a powerful marker of hidden emotions? Let's dive into the psychology of connection. Eye contact isn't just a social norm. It's a cornerstone of human interaction, designed to build trust, intimacy, and understanding. When someone holds your gaze, it stirs something deeper. Research shows that prolonged eye contact releases oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, fostering a profound sense of trust and connection. So when his eyes linger on you, it's not just reflex, it's an emotional bond forming in real time. But how can you tell if his gaze holds deeper meaning? It's all in the way he looks at you. A man who's secretly attracted will hold your gaze with a magnetic intensity, as if searching for something uniquely yours. His eyes may soften, betraying emotions he hasn't yet put into words, and his pupils might dilate, a subtle but undeniable sign of heightened interest. Now think about the moments when these glances happen. Is it during a quiet private conversation? Or maybe in a crowded room where his gaze finds you despite the noise? These aren't just signs of attraction, they're evidence of his focus, signaling that, to him, you're the most captivating person in the room. From another angle, a lingering glance can also be a moment of vulnerability. Holding your gaze isn't just a gesture, it's a bold move, a silent way of saying, I see you and I want you to see me too. It's an invitation, a test of sorts. Will you meet his gaze or will you look away? Your response could deepen the connection or leave it unresolved in the space between you. What's fascinating is that these moments don't just reveal attraction, they create it. When someone looks at you like that, it's almost impossible not to feel drawn in. Their gaze pulls you into a space where words are unnecessary, where connection feels instinctive and undeniable. And then there are the unguarded moments. Have you ever caught him watching you when he thought you weren't looking? That's another giveaway. Maybe he quickly looks away when you notice, but by then the truth is clear. Even in casual settings, his eyes give him away. Whether you're speaking, moving, or simply existing in the same space, he's watching. When your eyes finally meet, the electricity of that moment can make you question if it's real, but it is. In group settings, this dynamic becomes even more telling. Does he seek your reaction first when someone cracks a joke? Does his gaze linger on you longer than anyone else? These subtle cues reveal that even surrounded by distractions, his attention is firmly on you. A lingering glance is more than attraction, it's intention. It's his way of silently saying, you matter to me. Paired with other signals, a laugh, a fleeting touch, it paints a vivid picture of his feelings, even when left unsaid. So, think back. Have you noticed someone looking at you this way? How did it make you feel? Did it spark curiosity or leave you wondering about their emotions? These moments, though brief, leave a lasting impression. They remind us of the quiet, powerful ways we connect. The truth is, a lingering glance isn't just a sign of interest. It's an invitation. It's a moment of shared vulnerability, a silent bridge between two people. When you notice it, embrace it with curiosity. It has the power to change how you see him, and more importantly, how you see yourself in the intricate dance of human connection. The hidden patterns you'll never miss again. Throughout this journey, we've uncovered 3 subtle yet powerful signs that reveal when a man is secretly drawn to you: shared laughter that lingers, a touch that feels intentional, and a gaze that holds just a moment too long. These quiet gestures might seem understated, but they speak volumes about his feelings, layers of vulnerability, intent, and a deep pull toward connection. But these signs aren't just about understanding him. They're about recognizing your own role in this dynamic. What if I told you that identifying these patterns could change not just how you see him, but also how you approach relationships altogether? Instead of overanalyzing his every move, you could step into those moments with clarity and confidence. Let's break this down. His laughter? It's more than just humor. It's his way of showing you that he values being around you. His touch, even the lightest brush, isn't accidental. It's a bridge, quietly closing the distance between you two. And that lingering gaze? It's an unspoken confession, revealing feelings he might not even fully understand himself. The truth is, attraction doesn't always announce itself with grand gestures. It often shows up in these quiet, fleeting moments, a laugh that stays with you, a touch that sparks something deeper, or a gaze that feels almost impossible to break. Recognizing these signs isn't about playing games or looking for hidden meaning. It's about understanding the silent language of connection and meeting it with self-awareness and intention. And here's where Stoic psychology offers something invaluable. Attraction isn't about control or chasing. It's about observing, appreciating, and responding with grace. Attraction is less a challenge to conquer and more a rhythm, a delicate balance of emotions and moments that bring two people closer. But recognizing these signs is only the beginning. What truly matters is how you choose to respond. Will you meet his laughter with your own, opening the door to deeper connection? Will you acknowledge his touch with a subtle gesture that says, "I see you too"? Will you hold his gaze, letting the moment linger and grow? So the next time you're with him, pause. Notice how he engages with you. Do his actions align with these signs? If they do, think about what they reveal, not just about his feelings, but about the dynamic between you. These are the moments that tell the story of attraction, written in the quiet language of shared laughter, gentle touch, and unspoken looks. Now it's your turn. Have you noticed these signs in your own interactions? How do they make you feel? Share your stories in the comments below. We're all navigating this beautiful, complex dance together. Thank you for taking this journey with me. Until next time, stay aware, stay confident, and as always, stay grounded.